Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. That's right, we are live. We are the Wrestling for Life Network, and I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. As always, I am Mr. KJ White, and I wanted to take a moment to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. I hope everyone's doing wonderful, everyone's doing well. I'm going to queue up a little bit of a clip from last night's show. We're going to run that. You know, the family's relaxing, enjoying this holiday Thursday. I hope everyone out there is staying safe, staying happy, you're enjoying family. And we will be back tomorrow. That's right, folks. We will be back tomorrow for Doubleheader Friday. We get Smackdown, we get Rampage. Remember, Rampage, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be here live as always. We don't miss a thing. Saturday, we go into Survivor Series. So don't miss out, folks. Like I said, happy holiday. I hope everyone's feeling wonderful. And anybody out there that's listening that is not having Thanksgiving, I hope you had a wonderful Thursday. We will see everybody Friday. Don't go anywhere. We're going to do a little bit of a chit chat about the Elite and AEW to wrap up last night's show. So watch and enjoy, folks. Let's go.
But and
the best Ring of Honor.
Oh, damn, he threw the damn belt. Damn.
Oh, Jericho's gonna go after Riccaboni. Oh, but here comes Claudio.
I'm fucking tired of his ass too.
Good wrestling. Come on.
Like he has nothing. Like, I mean, what is Claudio doing? Claudio should
right
be
at
in
this
the Ring
point,
of
what
Honor.
is Tony Khan doing?
Oh,
Fuck
another
him.
slap.
Yeah, a slap, and then Claudio just drops the belt near him. Oh,
I'm just saying, bro. I don't like a lot of the booking that's going on in India wrestling right now.
Why?
I don't think Claudio should be going for the Ring of Honor belt right now. Because I mean him going against Jericho is kind of pointless. And then on top of that, we need answers. First of all, what the hell is going on with the BCC? Are we together? Are we breaking up? Where the fuck is Yuta at? You know, it's too much. Same thing with the fucking Black House. What the fuck is going on with them? They just came on the show. They beat the fuck out of both teams. Why
yeah.
aren't
How do
they
you feel
already?
that they got involved with the Best Friends and the Factory and all of that?
It should have been Death Triangle.
Yeah,
they should have been right for the belts.
Thank you.
That makes sense. I mean, you know, I do think Black House was the first trios, wasn't they, on the show? The first one that we truly acknowledged.
They were very much in the contention for that. They were one of the odds-on favorites to win the belts initially.
Yeah, so I mean, what the fuck? All right, TK. I already went off on your ass on Twitter today.
No, I mean it's crazy to watch, and it's unfortunate at times. Like I said, the House of Black should have got a push during that tournament, but you know, certain people wanted to fight the Friends, and so the Dark Order ends up in the finals of a tournament they had no business even being in. But regardless, we will take a rating out of 10, folks. We do that for all the wrestling, all the shows, and don't forget we will be back Friday for Doubleheader Friday, apparently at 4 p.m. And who knows how the rest of the day is going to work out? But stay tuned. Click the little bell. We'll let you know how that's going. But we will take your ratings out of 10, like this one. 3.
I feel offended. I feel attacked. I was very much, like I said, when we were doing the Full Gear stream and everything, we were watching it live and everything. I thought Tony Khan had pulled me back 100%. It was like if I had booked it, would have pretty much gone the same way. And then we get back into the same bullshit on weekly television. Accusations, yes. But it's just back to standard as usual of that was just what the fuck happened there. Of, like you said, of the whole opening segment was very confusing. Of we get Regal just kind of sent away with quoting the fucking Lion King, by the way. I still want to keep pointing that out.
You didn't like that.
We get Danielson slapping Moxley. We get that whole weird segment. And then we end it with Chris Jericho bleeding from his chest after a dragged out match with Ishii.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry. Quick question. AEW said that they sold this arena out today, right? This arena holds approximately 12 to 10,000 people. They only sold 6,000 tickets, confirmed by yours and truly only Tony Khan. How the fuck are you sold out?
Well, you also have to have the segment that's blocked off for the stage,
right?
That's not that's not even clear enough to fucking 4,000 seats.
Oh, I
block
get
off
that.
a small ass stage.
I'm predicting the response.
That is weird.
Trust me. Well, every wrestling promotion inflates their numbers.
Bro, 6,000 is not even close to a fucking inflation.
No, I'm saying how they sold it out.
That is terrible. But okay, so you say you sold it out, but then your dumbass boss go on here and say with over 6,000 fans here. I'm confused.
Accusations.
They sold them all. Yeah. I guess.
I'm utterly confused. Like, what the fuck? But all right, Tony. All right.
They put a blanket over the other seats.
210K. All right, y'all.
But
all right,
yeah, do you guys have a rating on this less than sold out show tonight?
Who want to go first?
I'll give the show a 4 out of 10.
There you go. 4 coming in hard. I thought you were enjoying it.
I was. Until somebody started bleeding from their damn boob. We didn't get no MJF. The ultimate segment was shit. I mean, ultimately, the only thing that I remember from tonight's show probably was the goddamn William Regal segment. And
it's so weird.
That's honestly probably pretty much it because we have too many cliffhangers. We don't know what the fuck that claim came out for. I'm sorry. Also, so William Regal, the best out of 7 series, and then the last match we just watched. But what's up with Keith Lee and Swerve? What was that all about? What the hell happened to the claim? Confused on that as well. But
we did get the Elite in Chicago, so that is interesting at least, and they very much played into that.
They did
D-bag role.
I'll give them credit. That was good heat.
That shit's funny. That shit is funny.
Are we expecting any type of response at some point by Punk, or is it all going to be a legal matter?
A legal matter.
well, that Kenny's even come out there and said no one can talk about it, so the fans should just forget about the all-out scrum.
But they keep doing things to put. Well, at least the Bucks.
Right. Kenny did. So Kenny hit the fucking GTS.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Stoke the flames. It's gonna sell. Well, even when
CM even fucking bit somebody
on MMA, even was talking about how his hand hurt and all that.
Oh, I get it. I didn't get it.
That's insane. I guess it is what it is, man. I hope it's all a work. I hope it's a work.
Really?
If it's a work, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be the best work that we have ever fucking seen in professional.
It really will be.
Well, how does it end? How do you pay that off?
I don't know. I don't want to book it because it's Tony Khan. Tony Khan is known for doing dumb shit.
Right. Throw some poo against the wall. It'd be the same thing. Thing.
He makes a big comeback. FTR wingmen on each side of him go after the Elite as like the WWE guys that were done wrong and underbooked and victims of nepotism. Do it that way.
But see, the thing is, I mean, honestly, I really wish that the beef was fake between them all, between everybody. But I think it's real.
Oh, it's 100% real. I feel this is literally.
Kenji, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm just agreeing with you.
No,
this man is doing silent ad-libs. Like, what are you doing? I see the man. Yeah.
I'm very agreeable in this moment.
But man. No, that's even what we talked about with like how Cody went over to WWE. Of this company's run on nepotism, on we know better than what everybody else does. I've been saying it and I was hoping that they had course corrected. Like MJF even said at the end of the with the media scrum of the ship has been righted.
Right.
And well, we went right into a fucking iceberg.
Destination TV. If this was my destination, I'm going to be a little.
I think, was he talking about Destination TV of the channel that, you know, all of 3 people in the US have? Because I think that's where AW might be bound, just like TNA was on Pop TV and what have you.
Yeah, TNA been on AX or Axel TV or whatever the fuck it's called. It's
yeah,
shit to me. Weren't they on Sci-Fi at first before too, or?
They might have been anywhere and everywhere. They were on Spike for a good bit until Vince said, you know, I want to be, I want to have Raw on Spike.
Raw was on Spike before?
WWE was on Spike for a hot minute.
For a minute.
Wow. I remember, I do for a fact remember NXT and Smackdown been on Sci-Fi for a long time. Yeah. Scary. I used to hate that, man. I swear I used to hate that. Soon as Smackdown would go off, here come a fucking scary ass movie coming on. I'm young as hell at the time watching, like, bro, this ain't it. Like, this ain't it at all. Let's see. The artist says, what company hasn't been ass kissing and what the fuck is that word? Nepotism. If there's no elite, there's no AEW. Just enjoy the ride and more variety. We could have all just go back to Impact or nothing left.
Yeah, I mean, some days it's not a bad show to go back to Impact. Listen, I mean, there's some merit to the comment that the Bucks have had an impact and what they did, blah, blah, blah. But listen, I mean, the problem with the Bucks is they believe their own hype. And when you are making the product worse, when you're not bringing the best possible product to the table because you're jealous, you're insecure, you're weak, you're not as good as you think you are, that's a problem. As a fan, it bothers me because I want to see FTR every week. I don't want to see fucking Orange Cassidy every week. That's where, as a fan, whether it's the Bucks or anyone else, I want better. I want the best teams. I want to see the Bucks versus the FTR if they're the 2 best. Let's go.
Oh, absolutely. It's very much, like I said, I was fully sold on Full Gear and all of that. And we see the players that AW has, and I 100% am glad that there is an alternative and a major alternative to WWE.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a fan of Kenny, all of that. I thought if we got more booking like what we got at Full Gear tonight, great, fantastic, 100%. But we went back into this nonsense booking, this makes no sense, this over convoluted hat on a hat, gimmick on a gimmick shit and everything. That's the big issue. It's not that we can't stay at AW or whatever. It's no, we see what's there and someone's not doing it right. It's like what? It's like knowing how to fucking cook a dish and you're seeing somebody with all the ingredients and they're just fucking it up. You're like, no, no, do it this way.
That's not what I wanted you to do.
Right. This is what you're doing.
By the way,
this is what I want you to do.
Who?
Twitter is going off right now on EVPs.
Are they really?
They I mean, honestly, from today's show, realistically, the shit that CM Punk really said in that meeting, I mean, it comes true. He's working with a bunch of fucking children. Yes. What the fuck did the Bucks just do?
And this is the problem, and this is where everybody overlooks the fucking Buck fans, and it's more this than this. But yeah, but that's the fucking problem. You're not just some fucking kids. You are EV fucking P's by title, apparently only. So you can't be playing grab ass because you are making the company live.
Grab ass,
right? Like, so fucking pity. And it's, I mean, we'll see what happens. I really want a lawsuit because I want the fucking Amanda Heard Buck sitting on the fucking podium.
Accusations.
Right.
But objection, hearsay, Your Honor. And that's when Larry bit me. Objection, hearsay.
Right. And Larry stepped on a bee.
Right. My dog stepped on a bee.
Anyway, as we head to the floor on that fucking note. CJ's pulled down the rabbit hole. You can see the smile in his face. He's like, okay.
Hey. Right. I'm just on Twitter. Retweet. That is funny as hell, yeah.
I'm just waiting for in 10 years when we get the book of the death of AEW, just like we got the death of WCW.
Wait, how many years?
Like 10 years.
Oh, okay. I mean, that might not be a bad show. But
I'll give him another 2 to 5 years, bro.
2 to 5. Don't hang around. He's got lots of money.
Whenever, fuck that money. The money don't mean nothing about the ratings. The ratings has been dropping.
That's a true story.
Is it not infuriating to you both, though? Just like I guess it is to me. Of we saw what they could do with Full Gear. That 100%. That was probably one of the best shows. That's the best. I said the best AEW pay-per-view I've seen. That's probably at least one of the best pay-per-views of at least 2022.
Yeah.
And they can do that, and then they do this.
Well,
they go right back to that.
Well, do you feel like I said, with MJF and such, there was things that happened at Full Gear that, all right, now push it forward, give it some forward momentum. What came out of Full Gear that we're now going to continue with? And I don't feel like we got any of that. We got a random. Why are these these fucking Ring of Honor fucking main events are killing me? It's like a fucking episode of Sunday Night Heat at the end of every Dynamite.
Fair enough. Honestly, well, that's Rampage's Sunday Night Heat.
Oh shit! All right. Well, that being said, are the Bucks in trouble? No. It's gonna be.
How can you be in trouble when the boss doesn't discipline you?
That's what I'm talking about. The Bucks are legit. I mean, at this point, even Kenny Omega, he's officially, for me personally, in that EVP that needs to be fucking terminated ASAP. Officially now, just because of what we seen today, you legit bit this man on fucking public TV for why? It don't make any sense. I'm just saying, bro. If y'all want to, move on from it, then why the fuck are you still throwing signs that either this is a work or either y'all are just being some childish dumbasses? And I truly hope that it's a work, because if this is them being childish, then like I said, 2 to 5 years.
At what point does Punk look like the good guy because he's taking the high road? He's keeping
already now.
Some people know, but there's a lot of people out there fuck CM Punk, right? They don't care about CM Punk anymore. They've turned on CM Punk. So
they're only turning because of what WWE said. I mean, I've said to myself, I said, shit, WWE was right. The AEW, that's CM Punk's going to be AEW's headache, which truly what we got. AEW has a headache right now with CM Punk. It's true. But at the same time, if CM Punk is going to call up this shit, you can't bring this man to your fucking company and give him, say, oh, yeah, we got this and that. We got this much freedom. Everybody, here is great. This, that. And then something else happens. Now you work with a bunch of fucking kids. If this is what CM Punk is working with backstage, how can you be mad at him? How can you truly be mad at him? You got a bunch of young kids in the back, for his age. CM Punk is damn near, I think, in his 40s, I believe so, and he's working with a bunch of 20-year-olds or some shit. They're acting like the fucking bugs.
They're in their 30s. They're mid-30s.
No, Punk's pushing, I think, closer to 50.
True. 47.
You're
right. Because Cena's Cena about to be fucking 50.
Yeah, right.
Already.
That's a crazy thought, right?
Damn.
I don't think CM Punk's going to return. All right, they got a couple good ones here, so then we'll try and tip. They're trying to set up Ring of Honor programming. Everyone keeps telling me that, and I get it, but I mean, at the end of the fucking day, so why does Jericho main event every fucking Dynamite? Is it like 3 out of the last 5, 4 out of the last?
Oh, he's out for a good bit. It's cool. They don't have anything else. They can't. They don't have. What's your mid card feud right now? What's your
me?
No, I'm saying on AEW, what's your mid-card feud that you could run out there as a main event that doesn't require a title, all 27,000 of them that are running around your company?
Versus Death Triangle?
Honestly, that should have main evented. If you're going to go with that and you're going to do the Elite in Chicago, 100%, you build that as your main event.
Do it.
Yep.
Right? It was the most action-packed part of the show.
It was the most talked about, 100%.
Absolutely. And if you're going to
wouldn't have had a dead crowd at the end of the show.
So we won't get CM Punk technically back in AEW if he is coming back until June. So we will have him right around the time where he can say the summer of Punk again.
Ooh.
So September plus 8 months. Yeah, September is plus 8 months, but that's June.
Do they forget about him by then?
Nah, we won't forget about them, but we can move on. But he's always going to be back there. But I mean, it all depends. Because CM Punk is still employed by AEW.
Well, until he gets that buyout. Well, which, again, KG, you've talked about of one of, I guess, the alleged sticking points on the buyout is the no compete.
Yes.
Fuck is what makes you think that? What truly makes you think? And well, look, we're getting into the fucking Rumble, but what truly makes you think that CM Punk is going to go back to WWE?
I think it's just a fucking genius business decision for everybody.
But why? But why would we want to do? Because what?
Dude, are you telling me that 4 million people don't show up to Monday Night Raw if CM Punk's going to be on it? If you announce right now, next Monday, CM Punk will be live on Raw, it will have the biggest fucking ratings of the year. You know how I know?
That's true. That's true, but not sometimes all ratings are not good ratings.
I don't get. I mean, you would turn out so many people, and if he like,
the fuck is that noise?
You?
What are you doing, Nick?
No, I'm saying
it wasn't.
I haven't moved.
What the fuck? I don't know. It's like something was wiping against something. I don't fucking know what it was, but all right. I don't know why the hell I got this microphone sticking out. I was like, well, what the fuck is that noise? It's like somebody just wiping against their microphone. Like,
but to me, it's the same reason why this whole thing with the Elite being a work is so compelling, and we almost want it to be that. Granted, I think that's also to justify terrible booking. But it's one of those of no matter what, it's getting to see CM Punk come out there and basically just tear in and go back to the pipe bomb, go back to the all-out media scrum of just letting him just go out there and say fuck AEW for a good 10, 15 minutes or so.
And not just that, because I think, like I said, I mean, if you were, imagine you were building towards a CM Punk, Cody Rhodes main event at WrestleMania. Could you imagine?
Fucking Larry. Danhausen.
Right.
I'm mad that they even sat there and took him from being actually serious for all of 5 minutes, and then he's back there as a praying mantis, behind Orange Cassidy and everything. I curse you.
He's a praying mantis.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking praying mantis. The man's always like this. Like, what the fuck?
No, but for real, it's like, answer your question though about that, the CM Punk and Cody Rhodes thing. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't be mad about it, but it's just, I truthfully, I don't know what to truly say about it, because it's more of a, and as I tell you, time, like I said, CM Punk is more in the right about the EVPs. Now, the Colt Cabana situation, that's a different topic, because that was more planned. I know that was something that was 100% thought through and 100% planned. But at the same time, though, if CM Punk came over to this company, he said, I don't give a fuck what Colt Cabana does. I don't want to work with him, this and that. It should have been left as that. That should have been something that was kept in between Tony Khan and CM Punk. But look, unfortunately, the EVPs have been in on that conversation. It got leaked out to the public. I don't know. I forget what happened. Oh, yeah. And then Hangman Adam Page, he went to work for himself on a veteran. People should already have known how CM Punk was. If you know that this guy's going to cut a fucking pipe bomb at any fucking time without giving a single flying F, then why would you go against it? Why would you do that? That's dumb. You're not going to get yourself over. Nobody can get themselves over CM Punk unless CM Punk wants you to get over him.
Yeah,
it's simple as that. It's CM fucking Punk. It's like me. I'm a fucking Aquarius. If I don't want you to grow past me, I'm not going to allow you to. Why? Because I'm an Aquarius. An Aquarius, we can love you, but at the same time, we can beat the shit out you. And I promise you that's we gonna cut your ass off so goddamn quick.
Right.
And this is the dawning of the Aquarius.
Yeah,
where are we going with this one?
I was like, wait, okay, we're getting into the Zodiac.
Right.
I know, right, man. I've been talking about it too goddamn much.
Punk was their biggest draw. Not Kenny Omega,
Correct.
Not the Young Bucks, not Chris Jericho, Punk. And I think Chris Jericho wanted him gone. I think a lot of people wanted him gone. And listen, they can say what they want, but when you're right, you're right. And I'm telling you right now, if 3-4 men burst through this door in this office right now, I'm going to start throwing punches just because it just seems to make sense.
And then CJ's going to throw a chair, and then I'll grab Larry, and then,
Wait, are you going to bite someone's arm? Wait, what happened?
Now, I mean, if CM Punk does come back, I mean, of course, the best booking to put him back in WWE would be Royal Rumble, and then have him either, lose. I mean, he can lose, and then, he can lose or win. It don't even matter, because, I mean, we still have to figure out we're going to do Rock and Roman. But then my whole thing is you can do CM Punk. You can do CM Punk versus Roman. You can do CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes, or you can do CM Punk versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, or you can do Cena and John Cena. I'm sorry, CM Punk and John Cena.
CM Punk John Cena would be kind of a throwback. Like, let's go. But My vote is Cody Rhodes, CM Punk main event, WrestleMania night 1. Haha.
And a screw you Tony Khan match.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. The two biggest draws in your company who aren't there anymore because they couldn't play with the kids.
Now, can I ask you guys one question that's outside of CM Punk?
Yes.
Mhm.
When the fuck did Bobby Fish become a fucking boxer?
It's a recent decision.
Last week.
I'm confused, bro. Like I seen it on Twitter and I was like, what? I said, wasn't this guy just in Impact?
He was kind of bombing around unemployment line.
Bobby Fish versus Jake Paul, 2023. Book it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God, it was so freaking funny. And then it's like he won, which is even more confusing.
He beat a legit boxer too.
I don't even know.
Is he legit or is it like Floyd
Yeah.
there? If he beat up a fucking broomstick and called it 4,500-0.
Right.
Whoever the hell he beat, his name is Boting Primp. I don't know who the hell that is.
Well, so what do you think about MJF and now Patty Pimblett kind of going at it? We're talking about Patty Pimblett, Patty the Batty. Conor McGregor now even has gotten involved in it about the whole beef over the dangers of MMA versus the dangers of pro wrestling.
So ridiculous. How is this even a conversation?
But it's
the only place
think about it. Who else was going to get a conversation with main people paying attention?
I know
this is covered on ESPN. What have you? All of that.
The only place that pro wrestling is less dangerous or more dangerous than MMA is in AEW because they kick each other.
fucking W, bro.
No, not even because they know what they're doing. Like they're like
they actually have a medical team instead of just botching moves into a fucking broken nose.
Broken nose.
Yeah, that is funny because AEW did have all them fucking simultaneously injuries. We had somebody nuts get injured.
We don't even know if Adam Cole's ever gonna wrestle again.
It's so sad, we got Adam Cole that's out with I don't know if he has a back injury as well or something, but Orton is out with a back injury. Thunder Rosa can't get out the bed, and it's so much. It's so scary. Then I don't know what's up with Big E. I've been watching all his matches honestly earlier today, and I was just like, bro, yeah, so I don't know, man.
I want heel Big E.
It's when it becomes doing spots just to do spots. That's really what it is.
Artist said, "What about Hangman?" I forgot about him.
What about him?
No, of how he's out injured and all of that too.
The fuck kind of injury he got?
He landed on his
being a father.
He got a concussion from the clothesline from Mox. Remember?
Oh, I forgot about that shit.
He over rotated and planted. Well, because we were live watching it, we're like, we were talking when that actual moment happened. So we're like, the match got stopped for medical stuff. We're like, why? And then we saw the replay.
Yeah, he didn't land well. He scored low with the Russian judges.
He told me he got his heart broken by Larry. Hell nah. That's funny as hell.
You guys ready to say goodnight?
Good night.
I thought that was coming. Oh fuck.
Thank you. Fuck you.
That's even better, right? We can't hijack it.
That shit is so damn funny, bro. But thank you. Fuck you.
The funniest thing though is that's been like my favorite cornet line and everything. And I still use it to this day, to where even like my wife knows it and everything. And then just hearing MJF use it, and I'm just like, yeah.
It's just funny because you know how tumultuous that relationship is between them. So it makes me laugh that he used it because. I mean, he's patching up with Sammy, so I mean, there you go. I mean,
my dog,
my dog.
That was the best shit ever.
Yeah, that's funny as hell.
Folks, that's another show. That's another stream. That's another show. We will be back. I think this is a show twice. We will be back on Friday for doubleheader, and don't forget Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We are here for Survivor Series War Games. It's going to be a hell of a night. The alternative commentary. You don't want to listen to, Excalibur scream and yell, or Tony Schiavone be a cheerleader, or Kevin Patrick whisper, or any of the wrestling commentators out there. You don't want to listen to them? Come listen to us. Let all your friends know. We will give you an up-to-date, live, minute-by-minute reaction, play-by-play, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Folks, you guys have fun tonight? Happy Turkey Day.
I'm Kevin Patrick, you guys, and this has been the Wrestling for Life Network. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
No, absolutely. Well, happy Turkey Day to everybody, 100%. Enjoy time with family, all of that. Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is all authentic. When you talk about that wrestling, you better put that for life with it. Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble. What the